Tuesday is when I save for travel and put money toward my big goals. I've got a book of savings challenges here, and we're also starting the brand new Celebration Savings Challenge book. Ready? Let's go! Hi, my name is Drew, and you're watching Ready Budget Go. If we haven't met before, welcome. I'm glad you found your way here. And if this isn't your first time visiting, welcome back. It's so good to see you again. We're doing two different savings challenge books this week. I've got the Celebration Savings, which I'm going to start, and then I've also got my Batman binder that has all of my regular savings challenges in it, including two new savings challenges that I'll explain when we get to that point. But we're going to start with Celebration Savings. This is a brand new book that I just released on Etsy. It is available at my Etsy shop, and the link is down in the description. Inside this book, there is a spread for every month of the year. On the left-hand side is the birthstone for that month, as well as scratch-offs. Numbers 1 through 9 each appear exactly once. On the right-hand side is a celebration that happens during that month, and then there's space for a roll and save, and there's also a color and save. So I'm not going to start in January. I'm going to start in the month that we're in, and we're going to do November as soon as I move over to it. Okay, so November, which the birthstone is Topaz, and of course Thanksgiving is the fourth Thursday in November. And it's late this year. Part of the price you pay for having Thanksgiving or Halloween on a Friday is that your Thanksgiving ends up really late in November. So I am going to scratch a couple over here, and then do a couple here and a couple here, and we'll see how we go. We have, let's see, Tuesday is going to be the 4th, so there's the 4th, the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. So there's only four Tuesdays in November. So I'm going to have to do multiple of these each week, and we'll see how much it saves. I need to save a total of about $300 this week, so whatever is left over of the 300 will go into the Batman book. But let's get started over here. So I am going to get out my little scratcher tool. And of course, I did not prepare beforehand, so I'm going to have to dig it out here and do a little song and dance while I dig for my scratch tool. Okay. And then I also need the dice tower, but at least that is within reach. And I need my Superman dice. These are from Eva at Budget Your Life. She is doing a release of superhero dice on November 15th, but she sent me two as a preview, so I've got them here. They are blue with red rhinestones for Superman. And I'm going to roll them and see which one we scratch over on this side, which is not, of course, in view. So let me just do this and roll. Okay, number 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So right over here. So that will be $4. Okay, and roll again. Number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right down here. And that will be $7. So these are in random order. This is in the 8th position, but because I had that 4, I skipped over it. So, okay, so 5. No. I need to do 11 for this page because I'm only going to do, well, should I do a third one? No, I'm going to wait because there's lower numbers, so we might have another week where things are lower, and I'm just going to have to wipe those off because, of course, I forgot my vacuum cleaner. It's in the other room. Okay, so now let's do the dice roll and let's do the coloring. So I am going to roll 1 die. We got a 3. I need a marker for that, so let's... Oh, goodness. Let's pick a fallish color. If I've got a brown in here, I'll use brown. I have several browns. Okay, I think I'm going to use this brown. So we'll save $3. And I'm going to roll again. Another 3. And one more time with feeling. 4. Okay, so that's going to be another $10 for the rolling. So I'm going to put a 10 back and grab a 20. And then it's going to be the roll and save. Or, sorry, not the roll and save, the color and save. And I am going to say that each symbol here is going to be $5. So I've got a Sharpie here. And I will probably do that every month of the year, but at least for this month, I'm going to write that down. And then I need to color in these turkeys, and I'm just going to use that same brown color. I am not good at coloring at all. And so your question then is, well, Drew, why do you make coloring challenges if you're not good at it? And I think that it is good to do things that you are not good at. I mean, I don't hate coloring, I'm just not good at it. So that, I need a red, and I need a lighter brown. I just don't have the fine motor skills. So I think people who can draw and color may not understand why other people can't. It's just one of those things where it's like, if you have the talent, and then it's second nature. And if you don't, then you are always on the struggle bus. And that definitely is me. I am always on the struggle bus. Make this little beak yellow. And a little red up here. He doesn't have much of a comb, but that's okay. Oh, and the wattle. Okay, and then over here, I'll do the same thing. So this is one of the more intricate designs. There are others that are much less so, and there's others that might even be more. In April, there's Earth Day, and that one has planet Earth in it, so that will also take some patience. Okay, there's that. Okay, I think he's almost done here. Of course, I miscolored the wattle on the first one, but that's okay. Okay, one more. And the beak. And the comb and the wattle. And then the feathers. Is this what a turkey looks like? I really have no idea. I'm just guessing here. All right, so $15 for that. So 10, 15, I'm gonna put a 1 back and take a 2. So that means this week, the celebration savings is going to take $37. It's going to save $37. I'll put these markers back best I can without making too much of a racket. If you are looking for a good set of markers, these are Ohuhus, and you can get them on Amazon, or you can get them at like Michael's or probably Hobby Lobby or any craft store. They are wonderful to use, especially if you are not good at coloring. Okay, so, and they're not too terribly expensive, I don't think. I don't really know what the going rate is for markers, but all right, so that's celebration savings. So I'm going to put the book away, and we'll get out the Batman binder so that I can, oops, put that die over here, put this money into the envelope that I have designated for it, which is, for some reason, in the third spot. Okay, and then before I dig into this binder too much, I am going to go get that vacuum so that I can sweep up any of the shavings from the scratch and save challenges, and I will be right back. Okay, the vacuum has been acquired, so let's get into the savings challenge book. And I've got a couple of new ones this week. We have Eva's Pick a Number Between 1 and 40. So if you don't know the story of this, it happened in a live, it's been a few weeks now, when Eva went on a girls' trip to Savannah with a few other budgeters, and she was doing giveaways, and it was pick a number between 1 and 40. Well, I kept guessing 40, and it was like 7, and then it was 21, and then it was 13, and I'm like, how is it never 40? It's like, so it's not really between 1 and 40. And so that kind of became a running joke. So I now am going to save $40 every freaking week until, and actually I might do this 40 too. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do this 40. And I might do that 40 too. Because this is a big savings challenge and that 40. So all the 40s here is $800. So then we're going to add 40 plus 40 plus 40 is going to be what, $920, so almost $1,000 in this challenge. $40 a week, I'm going to do it. I thought about putting stickers on here and then I was like, okay, that's kind of ridiculous and wasteful. So I'm just going to do the $40 every week until I get this savings challenge done. And then who knows, I may want to do it again. But for now, $40 is going to go in. I am using prop money because all of the money that I saved today is going into the high yield savings account. And actually, I need to start recording what I save here. So this week we had, the celebration was 37. And then the 40 was 40. I need to do that so that I make sure that the amount that I say that I'm going to save actually gets transferred from my checking account into the high yield savings. So up next, I am going to do this other brand new challenge. This challenge was created by April over at April's Fresh Start, but I got this from Kimmy over at Kimmy's Corner for a giveaway. It was also 40 related. It was a whole thing. And there's 8, 16, 32, no, 4, 8, 16 different spots on here. So I'm just going to roll the Superman dice and scratch whichever one it tells me to. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we'll go right here. $8. This challenge saves 75 in total. And I don't know what the numbers total up to. And it's got this quote on here. It says, "No water, no life, no blue, no green," by Sylvia Earle. I don't know who Sylvia Earle is, but Sylvia, wherever you are, thank you for the challenge. And thanks also to April at April's Fresh Start and Kimmy over at Kimmy's Corner. Okay, so $8 going into this one. Oops. 5. Whoop. I'm just grabbing all the money. 5, 7, and 8. Along with this challenge, and I'm just going to call this shark because it's got a, I think that's a great white. Eva would know. I don't know. Okay, so $8 on this. Now these 3 envelopes, because they're all started, I don't need to do any condensing, but for all of the other envelopes from here on out, I will do a condensing at the end of the video. But for now, let me just write in here that shark was $8. And the next is going to be 2026, and that will be $20. Okay. So let's take this one out. And I think this is one that I've used a different pen on every single time I've done it. So get the Ohuhus back and grab this color. I don't know if this is right, but it almost doesn't matter. Get some more light here so I can color. And I am just, this is a giveaway. If you order anything from my Etsy shop that is a physical product, I will include one of these with your order. And if you place multiple orders, you will get multiple of these. It is while supplies last. I have probably about 75% of my stock left, so still enough. This year I was still shipping the 2025 challenge into May. This year I expect that I will run out of these by the end of December. More than likely. So, $20 I need to save. So that's going to bring this one up to $100. So this one, you can do it multiple times if you want. So I'm only going around the outside here. Once I get done, I will probably come back and do the numbers on the inside and do it again. And then on the back, it's also got a $100 placeholder. And it is a nice, high quality cardstock that will last you quite a while. So again, this is not for sale per se. It is free with any physical product order in my Etsy shop. Okay, that is not the right one. That is Celebration Savings. I need to make a dashboard, and we're saving $20 in here. And yes, it does need to be condensed, but I'll come back and do that at the end. I'm going to skip, oh no, this one I'm going to do. So this is the Rainbow Dice Challenge, or Save by Color. So I need a set of rainbow dice. So we'll put the Supermans to the side. We'll take out the rainbow dice, and I am just going to roll them. because I had them in my hand. Ooh, that's big numbers this week. So then I'm going to set all of these out. I'm doing this. So this challenge, which is available in my Etsy shop as well, is double-sided. So there's one side that saves 168 and there's another side that saves 84. I'm doing the 168 first, and I need the dry erase marker. There it is. These are glossy, so dry erase will wipe right off. I don't recommend using a Sharpie just because the alcohol that you need to use to get the Sharpie off will eat at the glossy coating. These are not laminated, they're glossy coated. Difference. Okay, so, oh gosh, green got a 1 again. Let's start with red, and red is a 6. Orange is a 4. Yellow is a 5. Green is a 1. Blue is a 4. And purple is a 5. Okay, so this week I am saving 10, 25. Is that right? 5, 6, 12, 17, plus 8, 25. Yep. Okay, 25 bucks going into this envelope this week. So we knocked out some big numbers. Okay, so there's those. And 25. I'm all out of the 20s that have the stickers on them, so they don't separate as easy. So let's go back to where that envelope is, which should be right here. Put all of these in, like so. And then we'll do the 7 heavenly virtues and the 7 deadly sins next. So I'm going to take those out. But before I get started with them, I am going to record what I saved in the other challenge, and I'll put the rainbow dice away. Okay, so save by color. It's 25. Okay, so for these, I'm going to get the Supermans back out, and I am going to roll and see which one we do, and then whether it's heads or tails, and then which spot we scratch. So I'm going to roll 2 dice, and we're going to do number 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're on diligence and sloth. Roll 1 die to see if it's heads or tails. So 3 is odd, so that's going to be the deadly sins. And I'll roll 2 of them to see which one we scratch. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go right here. Put the light back. That is going to be $3. So when you are on the deadly sin side, the numbers are 1 through 5, and it saves $25. And when you're on the virtues side, let me clean this up here. When you're on the virtues side, it saves $50, and the numbers are between 2 and 7. So we'll do $3 for this one, and we'll go again. I'd like to put about $10 into this challenge. Number 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that puts us right back here. We'll see if we're doing heads or tails. Odd, so we're on the deadly sins again. Let's see which one we're going to scratch. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be $3 again. Okay, get that cleaned up. I'll put a 2 back and take out a 5, and we'll go one more time, at least. Maybe twice. Okay, number 2. So we've got 1 and 2. Whoops. Now we're on humility and pride. So humility is the donkey. Pride, of course, is the peacock. So let's roll one for heads or tails. Okay, we're going to do the virtuous side this time. Let's see which one we're going to scratch. This will be the first one on this card. Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right down here. $2. Okay, So I'm going to take $2 more and we're going to go one more time. This challenge altogether saves $525. So let's take out a 2. Let's see where we're going next. Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're on temperance and gluttony. Temperance is a camel, gluttony is a pig. Heads or tails? Tails, we're doing the deadly sin, so we're on the gluttony again. This will be the first time on gluttony. Number 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down here. $3. So 3 was kind of the theme today, so I think that puts us up at 11 total. Get that cleaned off. So I'll put back 7 and take out a 10. So we are going to put $11 into this 7 deadly sins and 7 heavenly virtues. Oops. I always go one too far. Okay. So there's that, and I'm going to record that in here. 7 virtues is $11. And then I'm going to get set up for the 80s, and we'll do that here next. Here's the Totally 80s challenge, and this is also available in my Etsy shop. There are 10 in total. They're A6 size, and each front side has kind of an 80s design and a saying from the 80s, and each one saves $50 with the amounts from 1 to 9. And then on the reverse, you have placeholders, so you can either use them during the challenge or after the challenge, but it lets you make a second use out of your savings challenge. So I am going to roll a d10, and that will tell us which card we're going to do. Number 10. All right, number 10 is no duh. We've done this once before, so I'm going to roll again and see which one we're going to scratch. Number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go right here. Now, these scratch stickers look a little funky because they're the 1-inch stickers that I cut in half. There was a time when I could not get, this is going to be $5. There was a time that I could not get the smaller 1 centimeter or whatever they are, scratch off stickers. So I had to get, I was trying to improvise. So I thought, well, what would it look like if I cut the 1 inch in half and use those? And I mean, it works, but it doesn't look very good. So I just kept this set for myself. And then I was able to find the regular stickers. So if you get it from me in my Etsy shop, it will have the regular smaller stickers over these. All right, so let's roll again and see which one we're going to next. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is Bite Me. Let's roll and see which one we're going to scratch. Number 9. We haven't done this yet, so we'll go right here for number 9. And that is going to be $6. So I think we'll call it good there. I want to make sure I get at least $10 into this challenge each week. Okay. So I'll put back a 5 and I'll take out 11. Put this back in the stack. And the $11. There we go. Now we're on to Destination Savings. Let me get that one out. I have one more card savings challenge, which is Save the Plates. I'm not starting that this week, but I will start it next week. This is available in my Etsy shop. It was part of my October launch. If you missed the launch video, go back and watch it. I'm talking about this one. I'm talking about the Celebration Savings book and also some luxury placeholders that I just released. So for this challenge, we're going to take out all of these cards. Well, actually, I'm not going to. Well, I'll take all of them out. So I am going in order. I shuffled them already, but I am putting the ones that I've done face up in the back. So we're just going through the whole deck here. So I am going to flip this over and let's see where we're going. All right, we're going to Sydney. And in Sydney, let me get out a D4 here. We'll see which one we're going to do. There we go. 4. So we're going to go sightseeing in Sydney for $3. I assume that means we're going to see attractions that are fairly low cost. Maybe the Harbor Bridge, Circular Quay. Okay, so that's Sydney. And then next up, we're going to Venice. And in Venice, number one, we're going to get our flight there, and that'll be $5. So that, I think, is all I'm going to do for destination savings for the week. That'll be $8. So we put that in there. We'll put these back in the case. $8 is going to go into destination savings, but before I do that, I need to, oops, wrong pen. I need to write down what I've been saving here. All right, so the 80s got $11, and destination savings is getting 8. All right. Okay, up next is the Sparkle savings, but I'm going to skip that for now. I'll explain why later. We're going to go to the Corny sayings. These are minis, or, well, they don't have to be minis, but that's kind of what they were designed as. On the back are mini placeholders for $25 each. So all different colors, but each one has a different kind of a corny saying on it and various amounts of spaces to do a mini challenge. Now I am doing all of these as a D6 roll, and apparently I was using a purple pen. So let's see if I can find a purple pen in here to use. Let's go with this one. Okay. Now I need to roll a D10 because there's 10 of them to figure out which one we're doing. Number 1, all right, so we're going to do See You Later Roller Skater. And then I'll roll a Superman die to see how much we're putting in. $1. Ooh, I think that's actually the same pen. Okay, D10 again. Number 4. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Let's see how much the winner is going to save. $4. So put 1 back, take a 5. D10. 1. Okay, winner, winner, chicken dinner again. $4. And I'm going to go one more time. D10. Number 2, 1 and 2. Far Out Brussels sprout. And $1. Okay, so I'm going to put back 9 and take out a 10. And that will be it for the corny sayings for the week. Go over to that envelope here. Yep. Okay, up next is the 12 Days of Christmas. And I am making an executive decision that I am going to work on the... Why did I take it out of there? That's just the dashboard and the money. I have the game stored elsewhere. Ooh, that binder's getting thick. Okay, so here we go. I am going to finish the 6th before I move on to any of the other cards because I have a die that rolls 7 through 12. So I'm going to keep working on the 6 geese and lang until that is done. So I'm going to try to put about $10 into this challenge this week. So let's see how we do here. I'm just going to roll a Superman. Number 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll scratch the first one. $3. Okay. Oh, before I go any further, corny sayings. That was $10. Okay. So we've got 3 in this so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go over to the right. And there's $10. Okay, so 13 in total. Next week, I will finish this up, and then I will roll the 7 through 12 die, and that will tell me which other one to work on. Okay, 13, 10, 12 and 13. I'll just leave this in front, set it to the side, I'll put it away later. And then last but not least, well, second to last actually, because I'm going to go back to the Sparkle Challenge, is the 12 face cards. And I did not get out my deck of cards, so I'm just going to use a D12 dice this week, a D12 die, and I will take out the game cards. So if you haven't seen this challenge before, it is all the different face cards in a deck of cards. They are in bridge order, so spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs. And each one tells you who that is supposed to represent. And then on the back is a little bit of a story about who that person is, was, or supposed to be. Some of them are actual people from history. Some of them are from mythology. Some of them are from the Bible. Varies. Okay, so let's roll a d12 and let's see which one we're going to do this week. I'm going to need to borrow my Dicefecta dice. I still have it out from game night. Number 5. Okay, they are numbered down here at the bottom. So 5 is the Savioress of Bethulia. On the back, it's Judith from the Bible. So let's give a, let's see, there's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's roll the d10 and that'll tell us which one to scratch. Number 2, 1, 2. Numbers on these are from 3 to 15, so it is a big saver. It takes a long time to do this challenge. That's a 7, so I'm going to go again. I have been working on this for quite a while, almost a year at this point, I think. This used to be in the game night binder, but now it's found a new home here. So let's go back to the D12. Number 12, okay? So this is Alexander the Great, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. I'm just going to roll the 2 Superman, and that'll tell me which to scratch. Number 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right here. $11. Okay. So it's going to be a total of 18. So 10, 11. So 10, 15, 17, 18 all together. Put these back in order and off to the side somewhere. There we go. As I always say, you guys should see the state that this desk is in. It only looks clean from what you're seeing here. Everything else around me is chaos. All right, so that is $18. I am going to total, oops, in the wrong spot. I'm going to go total up everything that I've saved so far and then determine how much I have left for the Sparkle Savings Challenge, and then I will use that kind of as a fill-in for however much else I need to save for the week. So stay tuned for that here in just one sec. I need to save about $500 for this week, and that's every week. So I've written that up here as the goal. If I go over on one night, then it's just over for that night. Generally, I don't deduct that from other nights because saving a few extra dollars is never a bad thing. So I've already had $37 go into the Celebration Savings Book. Everything that I've done so far in the Batman binder adds up to $164. So between that and Celebration, I'm up to 100 or 201 rather, and I need about another $100. So that's what I'm going to put into the Sparkle Savings Challenge. So let's take these out. There are 5 of them. There's a $5, a $10, a $15, a $20, and a $25. On the back are placeholders, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, according to what they total to save. So there's 20 spots on each. So 5 times 20 is 100. 20 times 25 is 500. Okay, so doing one of each is $75. Now I could go through all that and then just cross off another 25 to be up to the $100 that I want to save this week, but I'm not going to because I already did that kind of in a previous week. So I'm already further ahead on the 25s than anything else. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go through and I'm going to cross off one of each for $75. And then I'm going to do a 10 and a 15 for the other 25. So I need red, I don't know if this is the right red. It doesn't matter. Red, orange. Kind of want a darker orange. I'm going to use this orange. Okay. Red, orange, green. Use dark green. And then blue. This is not my favorite blue, but the colors in here are limited. Ohuhu has a wide selection of colors, but in here you get just a sampling of them. And then purple, we'll go with this one. Okay. So let's do the red first. So we're just doing one of these. Okay, we're going to do 2 of the orange yellow. We're going to do 2 of the greens. 2 of the blues. No, 1 of the blues. And 1 of the purples. Okay, so that is 25, 45, plus 30 is 75, 85, 95. Did I screw up? 100. No, I didn't screw up, right? So 15 is 5, plus 20 is 25, plus 30 is 55, plus 20 is 75, plus 25 is 100. Yep, okay, and that's what I need to save. So I'll take out the $100, only if I can get these back in order. There we go. Oh, I'm going to move this envelope to the end eventually so that it's there for however much I need to end up saving at the end. Okay, so that is all of this. I'm going to put these markers away here real quick, and then I am going to condense all the envelopes because this binder is already looking thick, which is good. I mean, I like having a variety of challenges. I like, you know, doing these. I like playing the savings challenge games, but I also, oh shoot, there was the right purple. Oh well. But I also like just doing regular savings challenges as well. So that's why I decided to do a second night when I needed to increase how much I was putting away toward my goals. All right, so this one doesn't need to be condensed because we just started it. Likewise with this one. And this one we also started. That's the celebration savings. I will make a dashboard for that. And then here we need to get out 100 because that's what we should have, and we do. So 50, 70, 90, 100. So we are 20% thereabouts of the way on that one. And then Save by Color has in it, oh, come on, you. 100, 20, 34. So I'm going to swap the 2 5s for a 10. And I'm going to swap this 20 for one that has a sticker on it. Although I'll probably, well, I'm out again already, so we'll see if I'm able to get any more 20s out of here. All right. And then the 7 Heavenly Virtues, 7 Deadly Sins has in it 20, 30, 42. So we'll swap the 2 1s for a 2. And I am going to swap the 2 10s for a 20, even though it doesn't have a sticker on it. The stickers just make them easier to pick up and easier to sort between them. And if I can get another 20 with a sticker on it out of the binder, I will come back to that envelope. For now, let's go into the Totally 80s challenge. Make sure I got it all. Yep. So 20, 35, 37. So we'll swap the 2 1s for a 2. Okay. And then Destination Savings has 50, 60, 5, 70, 2, 73. So we're going to take another 20. It does not have a sticker on it. Trying not to let my obsessiveness take over with that. I can always make more, but I prefer to use stickers and giveaways, right? So I don't think we can condense in here because all this got was $100, but let's see at least what's inside of it. Oh, come on. There we go. So we've got 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 75. Yep. So next week, we'll be ready for a 500 placeholder. But for now, going well. And then the Corny Sayings got $10 or 11. I think it got 11 this week. So let's see here. 20, 40, 57. So two 20s and a 10 for a 50. And then before I forget, I'm going to go swap out those other 20s that don't have stickers on them. One of them was in Destination Savings, and I think the other one is in the 80s. So there's that one. I might have to get more 20s, period. Okay, so there's that. And then I think the other one is in here. No. It is in the 7 Virtues, 7 Deadly Sins. There it is. Okay. So we did that, we did that, we did that, we did that, we did that. So now we're on to the 12 Days of Christmas. This one has 100, 200, 50, 70, 90, 300, 5, 7, 8, 9. So I'm going to swap the 2 1s for a 2, and then the 50, the 2 20s, and a 10 for a 100. Actually, I've got another Barracuda over here somewhere. We'll just keep them all the same in this envelope. Okay. So 309. This challenge saves 500 in total. Okay. And then the last envelope is the 12 face cards. And this challenge has 100, 200, 300, 50, 60, 5, 70, 2, 4, 6, 7. 77. So this should be $20. 10, 15, 17, 19, 20, and it is. Okay. And I'm going to swap out that 100 for a Barracuda. Sea Life placeholders are also available in my Etsy shop. Oh, my last one. Well, I have more. Okay, 377. All right, so that is everything condensed, and that is the savings for Tuesday. Come back tomorrow for my money relaunch, where I will be talking about insurance this week. And that is the Wednesday video that I do. I do the paint by sticker, save about $100 each week into that, and talk about how I reset my relationship with money after I got myself out of debt for the second time. So come back for that tomorrow. I will be back on Friday with the weekly reel, where I share all of my budget updates for the week. Back on Monday for game night for Ready Budget Game, and then here again on Tuesday for more Savings Challenge fun in this binder and in the Celebration Savings book. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below so that I know you were here. And until I see you in the next one, take care.